It's a new month, which means new releases. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. So if you have noticed, it's just me again this week, but I'm going to charm you all again and hopefully we'll get through everything that's released this week. And I'm really excited, in particular, DC and a little bit of Marvel have come out with stuff that kind of like got me into more like collecting comics, kind of. So I'll show you guys all that later, but not to worry, everything is fine. It's just me this week and I will take you on the journey of the comics. So we're going to start off with independent like we always do this week. I've separated them by publisher. So Aftershock has actually got a lot of stuff in this week, so we'll see. I'll show you what we got. So first of all, we have issue number 3 of We Live, Age of the I don't know why I can't say it, Paladians, I think. Gorgeous cover, very pink. We then have the second issue of Dogs of London, and I know this was really popular, especially within the team, so if you're looking for recommendations, I think this was, I'm pretty sure Shane read this as well, and this is kind of like high up on what we're kind of like reading in the independent scene at the moment. We then also have the first issue of Astronauts Down, and I really like that cover. I love the purple on it, that looks really interesting. We've got a lot of spacey stuff this week. We then have Where Starships Go to Die. I've read the synopsis for that. I've had a little bit of a peek through, and if you like Noctera, then this is definitely something that you would probably be interested in. It's a lot to do. This is place where once satellites and all that sort of stuff die, that's where they're programmed to go. So obviously, naturally, as the weird human beings that we are, want to explore that place. And as you can kind of guess by the cover, and that is a comic book, things don't really go as planned. So I'll leave that up. And so moving on to Image, we have the next issue of Oblivion Song with a nice sunset. We then have issue number 10 of Sweet Paprika, a black and white cover for you this week. We then have the second issue of Dune, The Waters of Canley. Again, probably butchered that name. But I think when issue 1 came in, it was a while ago now. I remember when issue 1 came in. We did do a video with it. But you know, Dune has a film now. It's very big. Although, yeah, I know it's a book series. But franchises, am I right? Franchises. We then have issue number 20 then from Boom Studios, which was also Dune, is Mighty Morphin number 20 with the pink Power Ranger on it. My favourite Power Ranger, obviously, if you know anything about me. We then have from IDW, Star Trek for the Trekkie fans, and last but standing, Transformers. A lot of franchises. Speaking of, we have Doctor Who comic, issue number 1, Origins by Titan Comics. So if you're a Doctor Who fan, we've got a lot of graphic novels in the shop. So I'm assuming that Fresh Start, issue number 1, this is for the fans. And now that Ncuti has been cast as the Doctor, I'm really looking forward to seeing that. I used to be scared as Doctor Who when I was a kid because the Daleks and the Weeping Angels literally made me cry. So yeah, I watched like clips of it, but I've not fully watched it, but I might now that Ncuti's in it because I loved him in Sex Education. That's where I was trying to go, and I finally got there. We then have from Dynamite, Project Superpowers. Very hardcore, very badass. We then have Oni Press, Rick and Morty, and finally Kaboom, Orcs, The Curse, which is in issue 1. Yes. Seems very fantastical. I feel like, I don't know why, but I'm getting D&D vibes from this. I should probably read that. That looks interesting. Moving on. I am going to tackle Batman. Well, not Batman like itself, but DC. I said Batman because I'm looking at Batman. Don't blame me. It's been a long day. I'm going to start probably with the Dark Label. Aquaman, Andromeda. And I kind of like, look at Arthur. I think, we cannot drown our truths no matter how deep or far we let them sink. Ooh. Seems interesting. Yeah. So, we then have Batman 124, also featuring Poison Ivy. Speaking of Poison Ivy, no, I gotta tease you. I'll get into that. We then have Earth Prime The Flash, which follows the CW show, obviously. This is a limited series. It stops at 6. This is issue number 5. We then have Batman Killing Time 4 of 6. I think I've read up to 3. Yeah, I think I've actually, yeah. I was really interested in that. I don't really read a lot of Batman because there's a lot of Batman, and I'm into the family, like the Bat family, but Batman himself, I don't know why, I've just never really read into him. But that was really good. We then have the first issue of Dark Crisis, which is obviously limited series. If you're a DC fan, if you're a Justice League fan, Dark Crisis, boom, this is for you. Speaking of, Flashpoint Beyond, even though that kind of has like nothing to do with it. It's just a limited series, 2 of 6. We're getting started. So pick up issue number 1. And then talking of Flashpoint Beyond, Batman Beyond, the last party in Gotham. Not sinister or anything. We then have this is actually, yeah, I've read this one. This is Dark Knights of Steel. I know George on the team really loves this. It's coming to the end. It's 7 out of 12 issues, written by Tom Taylor, who seems very popular or not popular, depending on the person you ask, but I think he's cool. We then have an issue number 1, Nubia, Queen of Amazons. Yes, the Wonder Woman of this week. I don't mean to just like pick up when Wonder Woman comes on, but can you blame me? It's Wonder Woman, like my all-time favourite. Well, Nubia, but still. Long Live the Queen, limited series, 1 of 4. This is obviously coming out of the trial of Amazons has happened and what have you. So I was really looking forward to that. See, this week I've got something very excited to share. Speaking of Nubia, Poison Ivy, all that sort of stuff. This week is obviously this week, but the month is June. Some of you may know the significance of June as a month, some of you may not, but it is Pride Month. And Pride Month in comic books I always love because I love the covers that come out. Even if I'm not reading the run, Pride Month and Women's History Month are like the 2 kind of months that I always collect the covers, no matter if I'm reading the run or not. And last year I was like, this cannot be topped, because there was a Superman one that I really loved. There was the infamous Nightwing one. I'm pretty sure that went like quite popular on Twitter. And there's Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn one, which I also loved. And I'm really fuming actually because Jen Bartel did a variant and it's a ratio, so I'm pretty sure we didn't get it. But it's fine, we still got some beautiful covers and I'm going to show them to you. So, first of all, DC Pride 2022 main cover. Loads of stories, new stories, my favourite characters, and more Pride than ever before. So, yeah. I know a lot of people, especially if they're not part of the LGBT community, probably won't take an interest in this. But if you're a fan of the character, I feel like you have a sort of relationship with them. I kind of get where I'm going. But you feel connected to them, and I feel like exploring a character's identity, even if you don't identify as that yourself, is something really fun. And so even if you're not a part of the LGBT community, I would implore you to pick up these, especially if it includes characters that you really like. Obviously, if you don't like the characters, then that's completely fine. But I feel like you can really diversify what you're reading if you pick up DC Pride and you find a character that you really like, and you're like, oh, they seem interesting, I'm going to go read more of them. So yeah, I feel like that's what a lot of people should be doing. And moving on, I'm just going to get this one out because it's a wraparound and it's by one of my favourite artists. I'm pretty sure this is by Sway, and they did a beautiful, it was a Black Cat cover, it was a ratio, and I never got it, and I lost a bid on Amazon, no, on eBay, and I will never live it down. But this is the gorgeous wraparound. Let me open it and not bend it. It's beauty in its entirety. We have, Nubia, Harley, Dreamer, Ivy. It's gorgeous. And I'm definitely buying this. This month, man, it's going to cost me so much money. But something else really exciting. The issue #1 of Poison Ivy. I've been waiting for this for ages, and I'm so excited to read it. This is the main cover, and it's beautiful. I'll also show a variant cover later. And it's Ivy, sorry, is on a little adventure trying to, I'm pretty sure she's left Gotham now, I can't remember, but I'm really excited to see what she gets up to. I love Poison Ivy, she's one of my favourite characters, part of the reason why I dyed my hair. Yeah, I'm really, really looking forward to it. And then we have Multiversity, Team Justice, and this is basically, it's like obviously to do with the multiverse, and you've got different iterations of different characters. So yeah, I saw a Twitter thread and it was like explaining all of the characters and stuff, and it looks really cool. It's just like twists on already well-known characters, I suppose, like a female Robin and stuff like that, even though there's already like Stephanie, but you get what I'm trying to say. This is really exciting. I feel like it opens a lot of doors, a lot more opportunities, a lot more characters to people to see themselves in. This is the variant cover, which is also very gorgeous. And then there's 2 other variant covers that I'm going to show. Just save them to the end. This is the Nubia cover, which is gorgeous. And then this is I debated on bringing up all the Poison Ivy covers because every single one of them is gorgeous. But I brought up the Pride one. This is the Poison Ivy Pride one. Very, very, very lovely. Now moving on from DC, even though I don't want to move on from DC because there will also be one I want to buy it all. I have to because it's my job. So I'm going to go into Marvel now, and there are some good stuff from Marvel this week. This isn't the main cover. I must have picked up the variant one on accident, very sorry. But this is the Fortnite x Marvel Zero War crossover that they're doing, little partnership. If you buy a copy of the comic, there is a digital cosmetic download inside, obviously, so that's perks to your Fortnite account. So that's kind of where like they were like, yes, deal has been made. So it's not one shot. There'll be more cosmetic downloads. I'm not sure what's in it because I don't play Fortnite, but run and grab it. That's what I'm saying. We then have the all new, all different Savage Avengers with Elektra on the cover, one of my favourite characters. We then have Star Wars issue number 24, and I love this cover especially because it has Leia on it, and I love Leia. Speaking of Star Wars, Obi-Wan Kenobi, one of my favourite TV shows. I won't spoil anything, but yeah, it's good. We then have Thor, which is a tie-in to Banner of War. This is part 4 of that little mashup cover. We then have, and I looked at this earlier when I brought them up, and I was like, how the hell am I going to pronounce that? So give me a sec. Chrysanthemum. Shall I just do a Wookiee voice? There you are. That's not a Wookiee voice, what? Yeah, you get what I'm trying to put down there. Yeah, okay, moving really quickly on. Why did I do that? I'm embarrassed. Jane Foster and the Mighty I tried to reach down to my phone, it didn't work. Jane Foster and the Mighty Thor. Love and Thunder, coming out really soon. Whoa, amazing. I'm so excited. I am actually excited. I know I sounded quite sarcastic then, but Jane Foster is a badass, and I love Natalie Portman, Star Wars. Yeah, okay. The Amazing Spider-Man, issue number 3, is Spider-Man. It's Spider-Man. I am reading this as well, which is exciting. We then have the X-Men for this week. We have Legion of X, issue number 2. And then we also have Marauders, issue number 3, and this is a badass cover. Yeah. Finally, the last comic that's come out this week is Venom! Venom. Okay. Yeah, Venom, issue number 8, Legacy 208. Exciting. And that is every comic that's come out this week! June! It's a new month! It's a new start! It's the start of Pride oh wait, no, not the last one actually. The Pride cover, the Pride variant for Thor. With Valkyrie in it. I'm buying this because this is really cute. Yeah. That's the last one. I just wanted to showcase that because I was showcasing all of the Pride covers. So yeah, let me know something big. I was literally thinking in my head, something big has happened today. Miss Marvel trailer. No, not trailer. The actual episode. Sorry, my bad. Next episode of Obi-Wan Kenobi. Stranger Things is now out. Was it? I think it was out last week. Yeah, I'm pretty sure me and Shane talked about it, but we didn't spoil anything. So, nerd fans, we are getting fed really good, especially with all the amazing comics that has just come out this week. What more could we ask for? I haven't watched Miss Marvel yet because I've been in school with exams. I haven't watched the newest Obi-Wan Kenobi episode because I've been in school, but I'm updated. And I've watched all of Stranger Things. And I'm waiting for volume 2 and I'm really excited. So yeah, that is all this week. But before you go, did you know, keeping you in the know, you know, if you don't know, now you know. And if you don't know, get to know. Once we reach 1,000 subscribers on our little YouTube, we will be giving away this Edge of Spider-Verse Family Edition, which is the first appearance of Spider-Gwen. Gwen Stacy, Spider-Woman. So if that's something that you want to own and not spend any money, subscribe, like, comment, and share. And you should also follow our TikTok and our Instagram, and keep updated on our Facebook, because why would you not? Like, we're Sin City Comics and Gaming. Like, come on, gotta keep up with it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for watching this bit of a car crash, but I've had so much fun. And no offence to Shane, I do miss you, Shane. I do miss you. It's a little bit fun doing it on my own because I have to just keep out of my mouth. So yeah, I hope I'm entertaining enough. So thank you guys so much for watching. We will see you now next week. Hopefully Shane will be back here with next week's new releases. Bye guys!
Thanks a lot for watching the video, guys. If you have any questions, leave in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thank you very much. Good night, God bless. All the best.